What is going on, everybody? Let me make sure my settings are all good. Mic is working, everything. Okay. So it is currently 9:47. I ended my trading day at 9:40 today. Me and my boy hopped on a call and caught a quick trade. So first, let's get into the bias. Coming into today, I posted in my Discord at about 9:10 or so, very, very early, 9:15. That we are currently bearish on the higher time frames with an obvious bearish SMT. What I was looking at was the 4 hour, as you can see here. We had taken out the New York PM high over here, but not on NQ. So ES took out this high right here, swept it, that NQ had not. So we had a clear bearish SMT, and we had this unfilled 4 hour gap and this unfilled 1 hour gap below. We also had London low, but I was expecting that to get ran at open, which it did. So we ran, oh my God, we are fucking bleeding right now. I really caught the move of the fucking day. So we swept at open, but ES was showing no signs of any bearish reversal. It was just pumping while NQ was chopping around, right? Then what do? We come up and we make an SMT with the 930 high on NQ. So now, while doing that, we made the SMT inside of this bearish 15-minute gap. So we tapped this bearish 15-minute gap at 930. So now we basically tried to internally sweep it, and we got our 15-minute bearish for value gap tap, an internal SMT bearish with 9:30 a.m. high, which is super effective. The 9:30 a.m. candle SMTs are very, very effective. They try to show you what the trend is going to be for the session. So I was extremely bearish because of that 4 hour SMT, and I wanted to see us catch it to these unfilled gaps, which, as you can see, we absolutely destroyed. So I got the 15-minute tap with the internal SMT, following along with our external SMT. Everything was tapping into our bias. We didn't have any gaps on the 1 minute, so I dropped down to the 30-second and found this small one. Close was extremely great momentum. I didn't love it because it was so far below. Targeted a 1-to-1, close above the gap, 1-to-1 at this internal low. And I should have held a runner because my external draw, the reason for the trade being bearish was obviously the setup, but also the higher time frame SMT and the unfilled gaps below. And unfilled for value gaps are always going to get drawn into. So I really should have left a runner for at least this unfilled gap because that would have been a 2.7 RR instead of just taking it all off at 1-to-1. But it's all good. I'm not going to show you guys my trade syncer because the account names are in it, and I don't want people like hacking my accounts. But I made 300 over 5 top steps and 3 alphas, so 2.4K today. Really, really good day. 10-minute work day. Yesterday was a 12-minute work day. So it's been a good week so far. We're up. We're going to keep the momentum going. But yeah, that external SMT, that internal SMT, 15-minute gap. I mean, this is an A+ setup. I mean, the draw was so clearly bearish. The SMT was telling me that. The gap was telling me that. The 15-minute respect in the internal SMT, the inverse with great momentum. I mean, this checks about every box possible. If there was one trade recap video from mine that you want to study, I would hope it would be this one because this basically checks off every box. You know, we're so bearish on those higher time frames. You want to see us deliver from a PD array, which was this 15-minute. You see the SMT internally. You see it externally at the beginning of the day, so you're more leaning bearish. I mean, the gaps are such a good target. Took a 1-to-1. I really should have taken it in hindsight for more. As you could see, we are absolutely bleeding right now. Like, I caught about 20 points, I believe. Yeah, so I could have caught 230 points at peak, but it doesn't matter. We are happy with that. Really, really good trade. A+ setup, done for the day in 10 minutes. It's Tuesday, now I can enjoy my day. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.